red line is the relative risk of diabetes. Okay, and there is an interaction between sleep apnea and diabetes. So sleep apnea frequently leads to sympathetic activation. Sleep deprivation, your adrenergic drive leads to sympathetic activation. This sympathetic activation, along with a reversal or disruption of your circadian rhythm, leads to increased oxidative stress. This leads to increase in release of your stress hormones. Sorry, are you not able to hear or see? I got a few shaking heads at the back. I hope people can hear me. Yeah? Okay, right. So there is a lot of pro-inflammatory hormones that are released, and all of these increase your insulin resistance or decrease your insulin sensitivity, and this ultimately leads to diabetes. So there is a very close relationship between inflammation, obesity, sleep apnea, and diabetes, as this slide shows. And if you look at, and this is a truly scary picture, this is data from this year. This is Chennai, Kanchipuram, Panduti, representing urban, semi-urban, and rural Tamil Nadu. And you will see that the first blue is 2006 and the second red is 2016, 10 years. The incidence of diabetes and obesity, as I'll show you in one slide, across urban and rural India is going up. But the truly scary picture is when you start looking at the rural. These are your future patients who are at metabolic risk. So going back to the Sao Paulo study, you will see that if you look at the incidence of diabetes and the markers for dyslipidemia, your total cholesterol, LDL, and triglycerides, total cholesterol, LDL, triglycerides here are all higher as your severity of sleep apnea increases, as does your conversion from impaired fasting glycemia to diabetes and your incidence of diabetes and hyperinsulinemia. So as your severity of sleep apnea increases, your dyslipidemia and your glycemia, dysglycemia increase, and this shows you exactly the progression over the same time period. Insulin resistance as well is much higher the more severe your sleep apnea is. Now, coming to obesity and the gastrointestinal tract. If you look at the visceral adipose tissue, apart from being an endocrine organ, it secretes several pro-inflammatory cytokines. Yeah, okay, somebody's timing me. It secretes, it increases your free fatty acid, circulating free fatty acid level. It increases your TNF alpha and various other pro-inflammatory cytokines. And this, sorry, that's my phone. Just feel free to just divert it, switch it off, whatever, please. So this increases your, so going back, your visceral fat secretes pro-inflammatory cytokines. These act on the liver, increasing your free fatty acid content. That leads to accumulation of free fatty acids in your liver. That's your NAFL stage. But it doesn't stop there. The same inflammatory cytokines that give you NAFL then cause progression of the disease to NASH, a smaller percentage to cirrhosis, and maybe an even smaller percentage, 2 to 5% perhaps, to hepatocellular carcinoma. An increase in BMI drives the same process. An increase in BMI along with an increase in OSA is a pretty nasty combination where approximately 70 to 80% of your people who have this combination of metabolic syndrome, BMI, OSA, and diabetes actually progress along this pathway. If you look at the liver enzyme disturbances, and this is from an adolescent population, and perhaps it's because it's from an adolescent population that they may not have had time to have derangements of liver enzymes, but even in the adolescent population, those with OSA had a greater degree of liver fibrosis, and those with hypoxia during sleep had a greater degree of fibrosis in liver histology as well as a derangement of liver function tests. So this is adolescence, and that is a truly scary picture, because if it starts at this age, going back one slide, where are they going to end up? 20 years into the future. The other thing I'd like to show you, same slide, but look at the different color now in green. This is cholelithiasis. There is no independent evaluation of other forms of cancer. So nothing to be taken.